In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an ultimate police partner, not just one, but as many as you'd like. Let's get started. Hey everybody, this is Mike. I'm going to show you how to create an ultimate police partner. Now I also want to emphasize that in the past we used to have to create bodyguards like myself and Steve the Gamer 55, Jeff Faviano, First 30 Minutes, Ace Pilot. We used to have to create bodyguards, and when we would go on anti-gang runs, the police a lot of times would end up killing our bodyguards because they don't really look at them as police partners. So I'm going to show you how to create a ultimate police partner, and not only that, I'm going to show you how to create a really cool special backup units that you can create your own partners as well. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is install LSPDFR. If you do not know how to do that, be sure to watch my LSPDFR install tutorial. It's really easy. It's a step-by-step procedure, and I'm going to go ahead and get started from that. Now I have links for everything down in the description down below. And then if you go down, you'll see my plugins, and you'll see that we have Stop the Ped, we have Ultimate Backup, those kinds of things. And what you're going to want to do is download Ultimate Backup from the JoJo site. So we're going to go there now. And then we're going to go ahead and get this now. It just was updated a couple of days ago. So you're going to want to go down to the very bottom, and you're going to want to download this. Now the next step is you want to go ahead and download the special backup unit. And we're going to go ahead and have that on my media fire. So we're going to go ahead and go to that, and we're going to download this as well. Okay, the next step is to open up your main game directory. We're going to pull up Ultimate Backup over here, and you can use WinRAR or a 7-zip, something like that, to open these files. You're going to go into Ultimate Backup, and you're going to grab your plugins folder and then actually drop it right into the white inside your main game directory. It's going to blend in with this plugins folder right here. I won't go into too much detail, because if you need to know how to install a lot of these things, just watch my plugin install tutorial. So we're going to drag and drop these right into here. Also the Rage Native UI, you could go ahead and drag and drop that as well. You're probably going to have one already, but if you don't have one, make sure you install that as well. Okay, to find your Ultimate Backup, you're going to go into Plugins. You're going to go into LSPDFR folder within the Plugins folder, and then you're going to see Ultimate Backup right here. And then also you're going to see it down here into the actual LSPDFR folder within the plugins folder. So one thing I do want to note to you guys, a lot of people kind of mess this up. If you go to Ultimate Backup right down here, you'll see it's a configuration settings file, or an INI. If you open this up, make sure you open it in Notepad. A lot of times people can't open this up. Make sure it's open in Notepad. My advice is to toggle the menu key. Go ahead and make it as O. A lot of LSPDFR users are not using that, so make sure it's capitalized, and then go ahead and toggle that to O instead of B. I think the B is the default key, and that is your default key for LSPDFR, so make sure you change that to O, so that way you're not triggering something with LSPDFR backup. So change that to O. That's really all you need to do on that. The next step is to go into Ultimate Backup folder, which is right here. And then you're going to see a little folder called Special Units. Now it's an XML file. We're going to actually replace that with our Special Backup unit. So we're going to open Special Backups, and you can read this if you'd like. And we're going to go ahead and go into this XML file. We're going to drag and drop it right in here and replace it. And that's all you do. So let's go ahead and go into the game. I'll show you how it works. Okay guys, here we are in game, and to get your character to look like this, you need to install Emergency Uniform Pack. And if you want to learn how to do that, I have a whole tutorial on how to install Emergency Uniform Pack. So my advice is to go back and watch that, and to install that, so that way your partners kind of show up and look like yourself as well. And so I went ahead and selected Sheriff Task Force through Emergency Uniform Pack. And so we're going to go ahead and press O to call for backup. So we're going to press O right now, and you'll notice that with the special unit backup that we have installed, we now have other things that we can actually call for backup, like security guard, supervisor, these kinds of things. But more importantly, if you call for a code 3 response, we'll kind of arrow over right there. You can see we have gang unit, right response, FIB task force, agents, DOA, IAA, border patrol, these kinds of things. So we're going to call for gang unit response. My advice is to press it about 2 or 3 times, so that way we get a really good response here.
That's Backup needed.
And we're going to go ahead and press it a couple more times.
Backup needed.
One more time.
Sandy Shores.
Alright, so that way we get a really good response here. Because we want to have a variety of different partners. Alright, so you can see they kind of showed up with really nice uniforms and whatnot. Alright, so wait for them to get settled first. You can see they're kind of doing a perimeter thing. And when you hear that little ding right there, that means that they're ready to go. So what you do is walk up to them. You're going to see at the top left of the corner there, it says press enter to convert to partner. So we're going to press enter right here in front of her face. Okay, she's now our partner. And if you like this guy's attire, he's got the really nice cool stash going on. So we're going to press enter.
I've got you covered.
Notice we have another one responding. And it kind of depends on which vehicles you have in different spots, as to, what they may show up with. I tell you what, if you're not really, happy with the gang unit response, we can also press O. And let's go ahead and get maybe a FIB task force in here too, as well.
Sandy Shores.
We'll wait for them to get here.
Copy that, dispatch. Animals on the loose.
And once again, they usually show up in different styles of vehicles, depending on what you have installed. Okay, so here's a FIB right here. They look pretty slick. And I like this guy like right here. So we'll stand in front of him. Make sure you don't stand in front of anybody else. Press enter. I think I may have accidentally pressed. Oh, he's already our partner there. So I think 3 is enough. So now what you want to do is get away from everybody and then hold down enter key for about 2 seconds. Okay, and then they'll all leave in their vehicles. That's kind of important, because you want them all to kind of leave and clear out of the area. And looks like we have 4 partners. That's fine. They may not all fit. And to dismiss one of the partners, say if you're unhappy with the FIB, stand in front of him again and press E to dismiss. Now he may not be able to get out of here because his partner's just left, so he'll leave on foot. That's cool. So the cool thing about Ultimate Police Partner or Ultimate Backup, having them as partners, is they are official partners, meaning that my other officers will not shoot and kill them if they are pulling out their weapons. And if I get in my vehicle, they'll actually enter the vehicle appropriately. You don't have to force them into the front seat or the back seat, these kinds of things. So if they act like they're not going to want to get in, just go ahead and get out. And then get in one more time. And then they all should kind of get into different areas. There you go, just like that. Alright. So now we have 3 police partners. So if we decided to pull over a vehicle, like this guy right here, that's doing absolutely nothing in this Bison. We'll pull him over. Oh, he's actually going to run? Okay, that's a good... He's going to run, so we're going to report that. So we're going to go ahead and just end this real quick. Okay, he's already given up.
Stupid.
See how they put their guns out. Had a good response from them. It's like they got M4 carbines. Now they'll also actually arrest your suspects as well. I don't know if they'll do it. If they'll do it now. Nah, he won't flee. So he's gonna arrest him for me. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so that's kind of how you create different partners, things like that. And then you could also do this with just regular backup if you just want to have a regular, style of deputy, these kinds of things. And most people, when I record LSPDFR videos, I usually just have one partner. I kind of rarely do gang style units and things like that, but I just wanted to show you how to get a task force in here. A lot of people ask, how I do that. So when you put away your weapon, they'll actually put away their weapons. If you draw your weapon, they'll draw their weapons. So it's kind of cool. So like I said, they act like official police partners. If you have a deputy, they'll actually go up to the window and they keep an eye on your suspects while you get in and out of your car, these kinds of things. So just wanted to kind of point that out. A lot of people ask me on YouTube how I create my partners, and that is how I do it, guys. All right. So guys, if you got anything out of this video, be sure to like and then comment down below. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome. Think about subscribing, guys. I greatly appreciate that. You take care. We'll see you on the next patrol. Stay safe.
Thank you for watching Benzo's YouTube channel. Be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you're new. Benzo uploads often, so stay tuned for the next episode.